Hey, Tanya. I just wanted to use your comment to kind of bring some awareness to this situation. So, unfortunately, for a lot of places, this is not true. And I know that because I have worked in the human services industry for 15 years, and I also have worked with people personally on the side in my own life. One example is I helped a woman get into a shelter, and they said they had career services. So I thought, perfect, she needs a job. So I kept working with her on the side and came to find out that their career services were that they printed out a job posting or two from Indeed every morning and pinned it on a bulletin board. Let's just say when you Google search for shelters, the ones that come up first are probably the ones that aren't actually doing anything. And unfortunately, the church doesn't look any different than the system. I also worked for a ministry back in the beginning of my walk with God. And I saw that it's not easy to get people out of the church pews to help people in a way that's going to give them a hand up and a chance at life. And I just happened to be in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 the other day. And Paul was basically telling the church, stop giving handouts. And I think there's two reasons for that. One, when we're just constantly giving things to people, we aren't empowering them and we're actually holding them back because unfortunately, us as human beings, and I know this had been true of myself, you have to be in a situation a lot of times where your back is against the wall to actually start being able to do the things that you are capable of doing. And two, it's an easy way out for us, right? We hand somebody some money or we give them some food and we feel good about ourselves and we can walk on our merry way. But our God is relational and he is sacrificial. And I know the most impact that was made in my walk was when people actually invested themselves, their hearts into me, and they believed in me and they walked alongside me. And that's why the system doesn't work. Paul said in this chapter that if you don't work, you do not eat. And he told believers, don't lose heart in doing good. And I think that's because there are people that have tried to do good and they've gotten burned. But we have to have discernment. God is going to, the harvest is plentiful. He is going to say, help this person and do it in this way. And we're not always going to take people into our home because their path looks different. It's not our job to figure out the answers and fix things. It's our job to just be there. And just having some other men reach out to this brother, maybe him just being able to talk and share his struggles with somebody is going to make a huge impact. Or one of us reaching out and saying, hey, I can help you look for resources. And he gives us the location and we make the phone calls and we do the Google searches. Coming together as community. That's what God wants. He wants us to sacrifice our time and our hearts because why? Because we're going to cry. I already did for him, right? And you go with those tears and you go to God and you pray. And yes, you're going to invest your heart. And that's where the power of God is.